Casey Cavell here, President of Always Open Storage. Today, getting ready to journey out to my facility here in Covington, Georgia, in my hotel room here before I get out there in the field and do some work. And I really enjoy this business because I can work from home. I don't have to be, in a suit and tie every day. I don't have to, listen to somebody else tell me what to do. I kind of make my own schedule. So that's why I love this business. And then when I visit my facilities, I got to put on my business hat and go out there and represent my company as well as I can. But today I wanted to go through what I exactly do when I do make these site visits. And basically the things that you do are very, very important because you can only minimize and concentrate on so many different things from afar, being a out-of-state property owner. So when you get here, you really do need to get a lot of work done. So the first thing that I do is, I just do a walkthrough of the property, make sure all the trash is picked up, make sure the physical appearance of the sign is up, make sure all the doors look to be in good order. Then I go and do an audit of all the files. I go and take the last tenants that moved in, the last 5 tenants that moved in, and I look and make sure their lease is completely filled out, make sure their insurance addendums are filled out, make sure their personal information is filled out, make sure we have a copy of their driver's license, all of those things, because you want to make sure all the paperwork is in order and is filed properly. Then I'll go and make sure all our move-out items are in order. Say we had 5 people move out in the month of June. What we'll do is we file those away in a monthly move-out order. So we go make sure those are filed out because you have to hang on to those tenant records for 7 years. So we make sure we go put those in a 5x10 and secure that down. So those are the files that I audit. Then I'm going to go and look at our activity reports. And our activity reports are one of the most important things in our business. It's going to tell us who's called us, who's looking to rent a unit, and what the follow-up process will be. It also tells us when they call, what their name was, phone number, and then how they heard about us. And we want to track how they heard about us because we want to make sure we put our marketing dollars in the correct places. For instance, we have a $600 Yellow Page ad here. But if nobody is calling us from the Yellow Page ad, why would we install a $600 fee on our monthly tab here to go and find those customers? So what we do is we make sure at the end of the year we have, say we rent 200 units, and we have 20 of them that came from the Yellow Page ad. Then we're going to find out what that tenant is worth to us. What we find is our average tenant stays anywhere between 10 months and a year, $500 to $600 worth. So that customer is worth between $500 to $600. So we want to make sure our cost for that Yellow Page ad justifies it. So we track and verify everything. What I was always told was what gets written down gets measured. So make sure you have things down on paper, written for your managers to look at so they know exactly what is expected of them. Then I'm going to go and check our daily call logs, make sure our calls are all done correctly, make sure all of our tenants that are past due have received a call, a late letter, and the necessary follow-up. Because in these times, there's a lot of people that, a lot of our customers owe several people money. And we want to make sure we are one of their top priorities because we have their belongings and we want to make sure we give them a break. We like to give them what is called a courtesy call. We call them before their rent is due, before that first late fee kicks in. And then they're going to be happy to hear from us because a lot of times things just slip their mind. So we give them that courtesy call and they appreciate it, so it's a win-win situation. So I always like to talk with my managers, see how things are going. A lot of managers will communicate differently in person and over the phone. So you really want to get a good feel of your facility, how things are going, how your managers are liking it, other ideas they may have. And then, think outside the box and say, what can I do differently to add some value to this property? What can I do differently to get some more rentals? And then I always end with some marketing. Kind of drive around with my managers and say, look at this location. This might be a good marketing target for us. Or look at this apartment community. Have we talked with them? Then I'll put a written plan on paper for marketing, and then I'll say, hey, go be a go-getter. Go do it. Get it done. And then the next time I come, hopefully those things are done. And usually you want to reward your managers with a little bonus. And they usually appreciate that, and that's how a lot of people are motivated, but not necessarily all of them. So find out what's important to your managers. Treat them well. They'll treat you well. Have things written down in a plan, and verify everything. Make sure you know every number that's associated with your business, whether it's income or expenses, and you'll have a lot better chance to make your business succeed. So once again, Casey Cavell here with Always Open Storage.